Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee, and welcome back to the channel. At least, I guess welcome back to me mostly, because I took a week off last week. After doing Vlogmas and doing 3 videos a week in January, I was feeling really run down on video making. I was not feeling enthusiastic about it at all, and even thinking about editing a video was just stressing me out. So I decided to take a little bit of a break, but we're back now. I'm excited to talk to you today and to film. And not excited about editing, but not feeling that dread that I was feeling last week. So I'm feeling better about it. So we're all back. Welcome again. Today I'm going to be doing the Valentine's Day tag that Epic Reads created a few years ago. So I will have that linked down below if you want to check it out. But I just wanted to, this is super short. There's like 7 questions and I just thought it would be fun since Valentine's Day is this week. So the first question is your first book crush. And for me, this is an easy answer. I distinctly remember my first book crush being George from the, what is that series called? I will grab it. It's from the Alana First Adventure, Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamora Pierce. George Cooper was my first book crush. I read these in middle school and I fell in love with George. He is a king of thieves. He's a rogue. He's so much fun. He was set up as like the other side of a love triangle to the prince, and for me, I didn't like Jonathan the prince. I definitely preferred George, and this was just such a fun series. It's still one of my like favorite series that I look back on. It got me into reading and all that good stuff, but George was my first book crush. Number 2 is what book do you want as your Valentine? And for me, I would have to choose Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I adore this series both in book form and the show. I love to watch both, and I have just fallen in love with it over the past couple of years. And this is so sweet and cute and comforting that I just think this would be a great Valentine. Yeah, plus it's like all about love and boys falling in love, so absolutely Heartstopper. Number 3 is more of a preference question. Do you want candy hearts or chocolate? For me, I would want chocolate. I do not like candy hearts at all. They're cute. They're a fun like thing, but I wouldn't want to. I don't like them. Number 4 is which book would you gift to your true love? And I think this is a really interesting question. I think I would have to gift them The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. It's one of my favorite series of all time, or Persuasion. Now that I say that out loud. Maybe Persuasion second. If I have to like if I'm figuring out if this is true love and if we're figuring out like this relationship, I would give them The Raven Boys because it's one of my favorite books. I have a tattoo of the Raven Cycle, and I feel like that's a pretty good gateway into understanding me because I love it so much. But then I'd have to give them Persuasion because it's like my favorite book of all time. I've reread it the most, and I think it's one of those things where it's a, in my opinion, it's an underrated Austen, and it's one that people haven't read as much. So if I hand them that and they're like willing to read it and everything, I feel like that would be true love, but maybe not. Number 5 is your favorite rom-com. I think for me, I think I would have to choose You've Got Mail. That's a rom-com, right? Yeah, that's rom-com-y. It's You've Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. I just love that. It's all about a bookstores. It's got really great cast. It's, you know, Meg Ryan in the 90s. How can you beat that? I just love that movie so much, and it is so full of heart and love and comedy as well, but also just it has all my favorite tropes. Number 6 is the best Valentine's Day gift you ever received or want to receive. I received roses once, and that was very sweet, but that relationship was not that didn't last. So and I mostly receive like Valentine's Day gifts at this point in my life. I am single and I have been for a while, so I don't really have anything that like stands out as like a crazy gift or anything like that. But yeah, so roses once was very kind. And number 7 is favorite thing about Valentine's Day if you love it, or favorite things to do on Valentine's Day if you hate it. I fall somewhere in the middle. I honestly feel like we don't need a commercialized holiday to tell your partner that you love them, but some of the gestures and stuff that come out of Valentine's Day are very cute. I do like seeing like, you know, my friends talk about their Valentines and stuff like that. My favorite part of Valentine's Day is probably the chocolate sales. But yeah, I don't know how this relates to books. If someone gave me books, that would be a great Valentine's Day gift, but yeah. But that's it for this tag. I thought it was cute. And I wanted to talk about just a couple of books. And yeah, that jumps us back into the regular week's programming of Mondays and Thursdays. So I will see you later this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts or feelings that you want to share, please let me know down below. You can also subscribe down there if you want to see me again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!